Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I want to start this video off and say, sorry I've been MIA lately. I've been pretty busy with life, and if you didn't know, I'm getting married in May, so we've been busy with all the wedding festivities, which has been a lot of fun, but I finally had a free weekend to step away and make some more progress on the engine. So the plan in this video is to transform the engine from looking like this to this. And to do that, today we're going to strip down the short block all the way down, take the oil pan, timing case off, and we're going to get all those parts prepped and painted up. The next time I'm down here, I can reassemble and get this short block ready for the cylinder head we put back on it, because we need this thing running soon. We want to get this thing ready to go for the spring and the summer. So we need to make a lot of progress because we have a lot going on still. So hopefully when we take everything apart, we find no surprises, everything looks good, and we don't have additional work that we need to do. But let's get Mom's Jeep pulled out of here so we have some more room to work, and let's get started. So as you can see, this thing is in desperate need of some cleaning and a revival. So to start doing that, we're going to take the balancer off, take the cover and pump gear and pump off, and then we're going to flip it around a little bit, zip the pan off, and then kind of look inside of it, give it a little inspection, make sure there's nothing crazy that we need. And then we're going to pull the cam out, take the timing cover off, and then start getting all this stuff prepped for paint and doing some major cleanup. Just a reminder, I have never taken an engine apart before, but I am well seasoned on some Josh McCormick videos, so I can't think of anything that can go wrong here. Well, we have found our first concerning thing of the day. That key does not look healthy. We'll have to tackle that for sure. With the VP44 off, I want to show you guys a little something. So starting with the ID number, it's really hard to see, but mine ends in 011, which means I have a 15X pump, otherwise known as a SO pump. And then, oh, thank you. And then, if you look at my keyway here, you can tell that, focus, my key is straight up not having a good time. I'll be the first to admit, Hurricane and I installed this pump probably like 10 or so years ago, honestly. You know, it's possible that maybe I messed this up. Perhaps I crushed half the key while putting the gear on. I'm not scared to admit that I possibly did it. I don't remember the key looking that way. Definitely not, or else I would have changed it. So I probably did it because I don't really think the gear can spin like that and hurt that key. I don't know. Maybe it did. Let me know what you think, but I'm starting to lean towards installation error. So we're gonna have to drive that puppy off and get a new key. So it is what it is. Live and you learn. But I thought this was kind of weird. On my key size, it has a 3 etched on it, 043. So I thought that was kind of weird. If you have any recommendations on getting that key off, let me know. I was kind of thinking of trying to use a punch from like the front maybe and tap them off. I don't really know. I was gonna see what you guys think, how I should get that guy off. And I need to get some fittings because my redneck fittings are leaking a lot. And I should probably cap this off correctly. So I'm gonna get some fittings as well. But for now, we're just going to set them aside. I'm going to order a key, some fittings, and perhaps I'll get the BD stealth cover. That way I don't have to use this janky tap anymore. I'll probably do that as well. Hopefully you guys can see this, but there is some minor wear on the gear as well from that key. I'm thinking I can probably smooth that down a little bit, and hopefully it's fine. Drop a comment down below what you think about that as well. Finding that key like that does kind of suck, but it is what it is. I'd rather find it like that rather than it cause an issue. So I'm just glad we caught it when we did. Like I said, I'll be the first to admit it's possible that I installed it wrong and crushed it with the gear. I don't know. But if I did do it, I can guarantee you that I'm going to install it correctly this time. Well, I got tired of waiting for you guys to give me an answer. So I took matters in my own hands, used a little punch action, and we drove them out. Definitely was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But you can just see it definitely has seen better days. It was straight up not having a good time. So we'll just order a new key, slide them in there, and hopefully we don't need a new gear. But I think right now I'm going to focus my attention on the rear end of the assembly and get the flex plate off, the motor plate, and then turn the engine around and get that oil pan off. So let's do it. No, I dropped the pin. All right, that wasn't too bad. Oh, for crying out loud, can you go 5 minutes without leaking oil? Okay, we have stopped the leak, hopefully. Probably not, still dripping a little bit, but we're not worried about that. Hopefully we can catch most of it down there. But like you see, we got it rotated, and now we are ready to zip zap this pan off. As you can see, we got some dents in the pan. Not really sure how that happened. It was like that when I got the truck. I think the previous owner must have Dukes of Hazzard it or something. I don't really know. We're not worried about it. We're just going to send it the way it is. Unless I see something wrong with it internally, which I doubt it. I think it's just a little dent action. But if one of you guys have a pan you want to sell for a decent price, let me know, because I'd love to buy a new one. Just don't want to spend the money on a brand new one. So drop it down below if you got one for sale. I'll probably buy it if it's not dented like mine. But let's get to zip zapping these bolts out and see what we got in here. Now with the oil pan off, we've been looking inside the pan, seeing what we find, and nothing too crazy. It actually looks really good in here. No glitter action or disco party. Lots of seal debris, kind of weird. Maybe it came off as I was getting the pan off, not really sure. But there's quite a bit of seal action down there. Maybe somebody replaced it at one point and that was remnants. But we did find this. Pretty hard to tell what it is. Let me get a piece of paper here. So there's two little aluminum like kidney shaped pieces, and then this is actually plastic, and I know what that's from. It's from a broken little rocker retainer dealio. It was a previous broken one that I had, and I replaced that, and I already kind of looked at that, and that's definitely what that little piece of plastic's from. But do any of you guys have any ideas what these are from? I've been asking around. Haven't really got any answers yet. I'm just going to pretend that I didn't see them, and we're putting it back together the way it is, unless one of you guys comments something that makes sense, that makes you want to dig further. So let me know what you guys think what that is. There is some evidence of RTV suckage inside the pickup tube, so I'm going to clean that out. Not really concerned about that. But now Hurricane's here to help us. we're going to rotate it 9 degrees again, and then we are going to slip and slide the camshaft out and take a look at it. And now we have the camshaft out. Hurricane must have had the magic touch handling it. I was just trying to guide it out. Here it is. Pretty cool to see it out of the motor. Let me know what you guys think about this wear. I don't really know, I guess I'm not knowledgeable enough on this, but you can definitely see some wear marks on it. Let me know what you guys think. You guys are the experts down in the comments. Let me know what you think about it. I'll try and get a little better inspection of it. The tappets definitely show signs of wear as well. Let me just zoom down in there for you. Let me know what you guys think. Should I replace them? What do you think? In the event that I did replace it, we would just buy probably the Hamilton 108/208 cam with their tappets. That's what my buddy Michael recommended. It's what he's running in his truck. I'll drop it down below, or I'll drop that right here. So in the event that I need a camshaft, that's probably what I go with. I'm going to send some pictures to a few friends, see what they think. But we're just cranking away at getting this thing tore down, having a lot of fun doing it. We're ready to zip this timing case off, but first we're going to look at the cam bushing. Yep, looks great to me. Now, all jokes aside, it does actually look pretty good. I'm not concerned with it at all. Looks fine. The oil passage hole is lined up how it should. So we're not worried about it. All right, Hurricane and I have been scraping the oil pan gasket off, having a little bonding moment. Not really. But he's gonna tackle the timing case, and I'm gonna be here and watch. Okay, now we're going to spend some time scraping this off. I'm not gonna video it because it's rather boring, but I'm just gonna scrape this off and then I'll give you a recap here in a minute. We got the engine standing back up vertically, not straight vertically. You wanna give it like a 110 degree slope. That way the tappets don't fall out. But Hurricane and I have just been scraping away. We have the oil pan surface completely cleaned up, and we got the timing cover surface cleaned up as well. As you saw, cam ejected. I took a minute to wrap up the camshaft, oiled them up a little bit. Haven't decided if I want to get a new one yet or not, but I wrapped them up to protect it from my parents' grandkids. We also have all of our Pizzarts over here ready for powder coat. We've been scraping away at the timing case and just clean this up a little bit, as well as the oil pan. But we're going to clean these up at work in the parts washer. We also have a sandblaster, so I might hit them with that as well. But we've just been kind of cleaning up a little bit, organizing some stuff. And to end the night off, I'm just going to oil up the cylinder walls again, just to keep them lubed up. And I'm going to throw a trash bag over it, keep it nice and protected from the environment in here. And other than that, we're just getting excited for the rebuild. I'm really looking forward to getting these parts cleaned up and start reassembling. I haven't decided if I'm going to order a camshaft yet or not. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna try and reach out to Hamilton and see if we can work out a deal or something. That's gonna end this video off. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next one, which hopefully will be a Trans Am update. So stay tuned for that. But as far as the truck goes, the next update will probably be reassembling. So we'll see you on the next one.